So I have this E35 flashlight by Fenix that I've been using for the past 6 months, and I use it almost every day at work. It has been by far my favorite flashlight. The first light that I bought to use for work was this one, and this is a stream light. This was a very nice light at first. It's very bright. This is, I believe, a 2000 lumen light. It does have a low, medium, and high. This is a 3000 lumen, the Fenix. But you can see the size difference, which was exactly why I bought the Fenix. Because I needed something that was just light, I could keep in my pocket without being weighted down, but bright enough to get the job done. Now this light uses a 21700 battery, not an 18650 like a lot of them. It's a 5000 milliamp. And there's two things about it that I don't really care for. And that's what I'm going to go over, and then I'm going to show you just how bright it is. This does have a Usbc charge port on the battery. This is one of the things I don't like. The only way to charge this is through this Usbc. Now, a lot of chargers that will charge a 21700 battery, this battery won't fit because of this extra extension for the Usb-C. This battery is just slightly too long. A regular 21700 will fit in a lot of chargers. This one won't, which limits you to just using the Usb-C plug right here. It does come with a cord, so you can plug it in to a USB port, plug the battery in, and charge it up. But there's no way on the light externally to charge the battery, so you have to take the battery out of the light. And that's what I don't like. If it had a charge port either back here or on the side or something, I would be okay with that. But to have to unscrew the head, take the battery out, plug a USB cord into the battery itself to charge it, a little inconvenient. But other than that, the light's great. The only other problem that I have with it is it's hard to feel where the button's at. So whenever you pull it out of your pocket, of course you have no idea. It does come with a lanyard, not a lanyard, but a clip. I took the clip off because I don't use the clip, and it would just get snagged up in the bag that I carry this in. And then whenever I put it in my pocket, it would get snagged in my pocket when I was pulling it out. So I just pulled the clip off. But when you pull it out, there's no way to know what orientation you're at, and you're sitting here trying to feel around, trying to find that button, and it just doesn't protrude enough to really get a good solid feel of where it's at. So you're pushing on it, and then you're like, okay, that maybe that's it right there. And then you finally get it to come on. It would be nice if that button was had a little bit more of a protrusion so that you could feel it easier. But other than those two things, this light's great. It's bright. It does have memory. It does have a battery indicator. So if you push the button just real quick, the light does not come on, but this little green LED comes on. Now, if that's solid green, that means it's 85 to 100% charged, the battery. If it's flashing green, it's 50 to 85%. If it's a solid red, it's 25 to 50%. If it's a flashing red, it's 1 to 25%. So you do have a little bit of a battery indicator there. To turn it on, you just push it for about half a second. To go through the different modes, you just real fast click. It does have memory, so if you I think right there's that's considered high. The next one's turbo. We'll leave it on turbo. If you push and hold the button, it'll go off. Whenever you turn it back on by pushing and holding, it's back on whatever setting it was on. So that was one of the things that I did like about the light, is I have to have memory because I don't want to cycle through every mode to get to the brightness that I want. And I have to have a side button. I do not like tail buttons. I like to be able to pull it out and use my thumb to hit a button. And like I say, the turbo mode is 3,000 lumens. Regular high is 1,200 lumens. Medium is 450. Low is 150. And then they got what they call eco mode, which is 50 lumens. 50 lumens, it'll last about 50 hours. They claim at 1,200 lumens, it'll last 2 hours, 40 minutes. That's on high. And on turbo, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Now, I will say this light gets really hot whenever it's on turbo. Even when it's on high, long enough, it starts getting uncomfortable to hold. Turbo, within 5 minutes, you're turning it down because the head's starting to get so hot, starting to get really hot to where it's just uncomfortable. Let's see, what else can I say about this? Oh, it does have a strobe, so whenever it's on, you push and hold. Well, hold on. You push and hold, then you got a strobe. Push and hold goes off. Push and hold, light comes back on. I never use the strobe. I don't know who does, but it's there if you need it. So let's go out here. We're going to compare it to the Streamlight. And I'm just going to shine it on the fence. I'm just going to go ahead and go high on both of them. Because I use this usually on high and turbo. Is the only two modes that I use this light. So let's go out here and see what we can do. Now this is the Fenix. That's eco, low, medium, high, turbo. Super bright. Super, super bright. So the head's getting really hot. That's back to eco. That's off. So now for the Streamlight. Streamlight's 2,000 lumens. Now I'm going to turn both of them on. The Streamlight's got a brighter hot spot, and the Fenix has got more of a flood. There's the Fenix. And there's the Streamlight. And just so you can see the Streamlight on medium and low. That's back to bright or high. And I like my Streamlight. The problem with it is the size. Just to give you an idea. This one easily fits in my pocket. This one will fit in my pocket, but it's a lot heavier, a lot more bulky. Now this Streamlight, unlike the Streamlights of the past, this one does take two 18650s. one reason I bought it. I am an 18650 guy, but I really like these 21700s because they just got quite a bit more capacity, and they're not that much bigger than an 18650. But very nice light. This light retails for about $75. The Streamlight's a little over 100, I think 125. But yeah, if you need a nice Fenix or a nice light that'll fit in your pocket, this would be a good light for a console of a truck, car, glove box. It's just a good all-around light. Like I said, I've used this light now for 6 months, and I love everything about it except for the two minor things I said. You know, the fact that it's kind of tough sometimes to find the button, and that I have to take the battery out to charge it. But other than that, no big deal. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next one.